Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
Gotta give him that hawk.
Atuma.
Oh yeah, it's time for that penultimate Hawk Atuma. Welcome back, kids. The Marvel Tales Atlantis Attacks Part 8. The penultimate. Take a drink, Will. I am Phil. Joining me as always. He rides himself. It is
Justin the Owl rising from the depths of Atlantis for revenge.
Oh my, that's right, kids. Because this time we're going to talk Avengers West Coast Annual 4 and Thor Annual 14.
Yes, things are getting crazy in Atlantis Attacks.
Oh yeah, we're getting something like a coherent story here, kids.
Yeah.
It's not like, people are doing stuff over here. People are doing stuff over here. No.
Yes. Yeah. It's all coming together.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know if we should do this episode or next episode. Did you happen to read Namor number 2?
Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't even know it was out yet.
Oh, yeah, it was out this week. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got some reading to do tomorrow.
Yeah, you know what? Me and Lilith were just talking about it, I think yesterday. Yeah. And I think she loved it. I said I enjoyed it more than the first issue, so.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Whoa. Hello, Russell. I'm Eric
Oh, nice.
Toilet. Wow.
Yeah, we love that.
Wow.
Help gets that flow going.
Is your whole week?
I think today it does.
Is your whole week?
Oh my. Ugh. All right. So
Teach me how to urinate.
not till next year, kids. All right. So should we jump into these?
Yes. There's a lot to digest here.
Oh yeah. We start with, of course, Avengers West Coast Annual 4. And
great cover, man. John Byrne rocking it.
I was gonna say, you can see that cover, kids. There's no question who did that cover.
Yep.
All right, let me do the credits. We have no synopsis, so we'll kind of walk this.
We're gonna do it. Yep.
Avengers West Coast Annual 4 from November 1989. Gather now, ye 7 brides.
Ye brides.
Yeah. Writer and penciler John Byrne. Inker Terry Austin. Colors Bob Sharon. Letterer Jack Morelli. And editor Howard Mackey. All right. So.
All-star talent on this one, folks.
Oh, yeah.
John Byrne and Terry Austin. What a duo. I mean, they only worked together sporadically after the X-Men stuff. So whenever I saw them paired up together again, I was like, oh, here we go. Here we go.
I'm pulling it up on the app here. You know what? I thought I had this one and maybe the Thor annual. I do not. So this, I
oh, no kidding.
I believe this may have been the first time I read both of these. I was like,
really?
Yeah. Because I was like,
I thought you had all these.
I thought I had read the majority of Atlantis Attacks, but I'm like, obviously, I don't think I did.
Oh, I thought you had the floppies of all these.
No, not all of them. No.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, maybe you can find these in the back issue bin.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wonder if, because you're reading this on the app, I wonder if they have the backups in those.
Let me see. I'm trying to remember. I know it has that. It does have the Firebird one.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
Yes.
I wanted to talk about that one.
Yeah, that. I was happy I saw that on there.
Yes, me too.
All right, so there. Okay, page 1, we have Gahar shouting the title of the book.
Yeah. And then we've got the roster of the brides all lined up.
read West Coast Avengers number 50 before you read this.
Yes. Right. That way you'll know why the original Human Torch is back and why he's a member of the team.
Yes, and then we get that like two-page almost a splash, but it's kind of like broken up into panels for each bride. So
yeah. Gahar trying to turn this into the Handmaid's Tale. It's crazy.
Yeah. Like all 7 are kind of in evening attire. So,
yeah.
So of course,
Lemurian lingerie.
This looks like a job for John Byrne.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. You could say he was up to the task.
Oh. Yes, he was. Oh, of course, his favorites there. She-Hulk, yes. Storm, Dagger, Scarlet Witch, Jean Grey, Andromeda, and Sue Richards. Yes.
Yes.
And I love they give you the little editor's note under each one about, kind of where they were taken from or when they were marked.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to remember. Did they show Storm getting taken? Because I didn't think she got taken in the X-Men annual.
I think it happened really quick.
Okay.
I think it happened really quick somewhere in there. Yeah.
But if you look at it, Storm getting taken in the X-Men annual. What if you see? I mean, 3 of these brides were taken in one of the Spider-Man annuals.
Right. Yeah. I think at one point the editors were like, we got to start having these brides getting snatched pretty quickly, or else we're going to have to do it all at the end.
So pretty much, if you just want to read for the bride stuff, all you have to read is the 3 Spider-Man annuals, the X-Men, and the X-Factor annual. That's it.
Right. Yeah.
But
Gahar is pissed that Dagger is blind. Because he's a douche like that.
Because he tells them they'll walk forward, but Dagger trips because she is blind.
Yeah. I had forgotten about that too, that she was blind. Yeah.
But then because the plan is to sacrifice them all to Set.
Yeah.
The blood.
What a nice guy, huh?
Yeah. Was hoping the sacrifice of the 7 brides was because the Atlanteans were supposed to be the sacrifice. The humans were supposed to kill the Atlanteans.
Right. Yeah, I guess nuking them wasn't enough, right?
I guess
they had to be fed to Set as a smorgasbord.
I'm guessing Atuma's army was supposed to be the sacrifice because they're saying no, the humans didn't kill the Atlanteans.
So weird.
Atuma.
And then of course we see the original Human Torch is back.
Yep, making his way back to the base.
Yep. Back to West Coast Avengers compound, and the West Coast Avengers look a little different here.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got Vision and Wonder Man, and then the Wasp, and then with the original Human Torch. The rest of them really might not be the West Coast Avengers.
Yeah. Well, this is after that other Avengers annual. So all of the Avengers were like, let's just unify for the rest of this.
I guess, but wasn't there more Avengers in that book? Like, where's the Hulk?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he conveniently disappeared, right? Yeah.
And it's like I don't think U.S. Agent shows up anywhere in this crossover.
No. Although he's in one of the backups in this.
Oh, they didn't put that one in here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he fights in that backup. He fights one of the dudes that's left over from the Evolutionary War from the previous summer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was hoping that story was on there too.
No, I wish it was. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I
think it was Mark Grunwald too. I think.
Oh,
it was Mark Grunwald and Mike Manley did the artwork. Damn it! That should be on the app. Gosh.
Yeah, come on,
Marvel, get it together.
I'm gonna have to actually climb out Mount there for that
one. Although I bet you could find this back issue cheap enough.
Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah, this isn't going to be worth a lot on the market. Yeah,
there is 1 or 2 issues I'm thinking about looking for online. Maybe I'll just add this to the pile.
Yeah, there you go. This and what you were missing? Which other one?
The Thor one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a Quasar. All right, but they're talking about the brides being missing, and of course Beast is here because only Beast is here, not the rest of X Factor.
Yeah, although technically Beast is still an Avenger, so it tracks. True. Yeah,
but you would think with Jean Grey kidnapped, maybe the other ones would.
I know. Yeah, I guess Scott was like, "Where's Gene? Anybody heard from Gene?" Whatever.
Then Iceman said, "Hold on, Scott. Keep it cool."
Yeah. Chill out.
So yeah, there. And then
Ben Grin comes in rocking his thing suit.
Yes, although if you're reading this issue, you wouldn't know that. He just looks like regular, but yeah, it looks like a thing, yeah.
And where was this during the Web of Spider-Man annual?
Yeah,
remember that?
Crashed. I guess Reed fixed it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he's out there punching Atlanteans with his bare fists. Ludicrous, I tell you.
So yeah, they're basically all doing the summary of everything that's come already.
Yeah. Yeah. Thor's summing up things. And then we cut over to back to the ocean. Andromeda and She-Hulk are swimming over to this ancient pit, the altar of Neptune's wrath.
Yes. So yes, if that opening scene wasn't enough, now Byrne gets to draw She-Hulk and Andromeda in bathing suits.
Yes. Yep. We're doing it all. We're doing it all live, folks.
Yes. So yeah, they're trying to this glowing orb is. What is it? The part of, isn't it? Piece of stuff.
Yeah, it's some catalyst that they need for the summoning, to bring Set over from the other side.
So yeah, so we're underwater MacGuffining here.
Yeah, yeah. And then they mentioned that it is rumored to be guarded by a giant beast.
Yes, because yes, we all of a sudden we see a bunch of tentacles.
Yes.
I don't think those are tentacles.
And then we cut over to
Chicago.
Gene, Chicago, talking to John Byrne in here.
I was gonna say, do you have a ponytail at this point?
Yeah, well, I think that's John Byrne there. And then he gets clubbed out by an invisible woman.
Yeah, by a force bubble. I could see it. Yeah, it feels really Bernie B on the ground, still unconscious. Yes, Sue. Hit me some more, Sue.
with her foot on his face.
Exactly.
Donkey punch me
out.
Yeah.
So they have to get this lens of power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are all things that Gahar needs. You know,
yes.
he's been holding out on getting this stuff until this moment.
So they sneak out all invisible, but then meanwhile, back in the ocean, as She-Hulk's getting attacked, the Avengers show up.
Yeah.
So then Iron Man flies down to help, still thinking, I have to pretend I'm not Tony Stark, even though I'm Tony Stark.
Right.
Because Armor Wars.
Right. That's still going on. And he tries to rescue She-Hulk, but she lashes out at him because she's under the thrall of Gahar.
Yeah, because he tries to save her from the tentacles, and she's like punching him.
Punches him right in the face.
So then Wonder Man tries to take out the creature, and they're like, he's not having much.
He can't do anything.
Iron Man.
No.
Then isn't the beast like, oh, Cersei, can you transform it? And she's like, she never tried anything that huge before. The strain would surely kill even an Eternal like myself.
Yeah, and I don't think that's how her powers work. I think her powers work better on like inanimate stuff, don't they? Like anytime she tries to do stuff with organic, like transmuting organic matter, doesn't it?
I don't know. She does do organic stuff, but again, it's. I don't think it's anything usually ever bigger than a human being at the most.
Yeah, something like that, something huge like that.
Yeah.
Who knows what would happen?
Although if you're not worried about this thing's life, I mean, they just be like, just try it. Can you rip a hole in it or something?
We'll call in the New Mutants. They had luck with that octopus a few episodes back, blowing that thing up.
Execute Plan New Mutants. Can you transmute us some dynamite?
And they're like, no problem. We already did this. We're seasoned professionals at killing undersea leviathans at this point.
Atlantis Attacks is more like humans attack the sea life.
Right. God. Leave these poor things alone.
Exactly.
They're just trying to live their lives under the ocean. But the Vision has the great idea, and I liked this because this didn't kill the creature, right?
Yeah,
he goes into the heart and he just kind of solidifies just a little bit, just enough to get it to pass out and keel over and just do its thing. And it's still alive. It's not blown into bloody chunks, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, Nubians.
Yeah. I like that.
So, yeah, Iron Man grabbed She-Hulk. But meanwhile, Andromeda got away with what they were there for and brings it back to Har.
Yeah.
But he's not happy She-Hulk's gone.
Yeah.
Because now he only has 6 brides for Set.
I know. What are they going to do now?
Oh, man. Better mail away for another one, Gahar.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Oh, and Byrne loved this back at the Avengers when She-Hulk's trying to break free.
Oh, and they're all trying to restrain her?
Yeah, got her arms behind her back.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
Her flexing her arms
Yeesh.
and legs.
Yep. Oof.
He wants to be the beast in that panel,
Absolutely. I think a lot of guys would actually. Yeah.
Burn. That's right, John Byrne. So they're she's fighting as hard as she can to try to get back to Set, and then Cersei's like she can follow her telepathically, and Cap says, "Are you sure if Gahar should block your mind reading ability?" And she says, "No, he can't do that. It's true. I can't read the mind of a deviant such as Gahar, but there's no known way he can prevent my tracking the thoughts of any being less telepathically adept than myself." So they let her go, and Cersei can track her. So they follow her in the Quinjet.
I liked this because this was just when Cersei joined the Avengers.
Yes.
Right after that. And at first I wasn't sure like how she would fit into the team.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't really understand like how her dynamic, how she would fit into it. But after this issue and a couple of other ones, there was another one. I think John Byrne wrote that one and Paul Ryan did the artwork in it. And it had Nebula and a bunch of other stuff.
Yes.
And Cersei was in that, and she was great. And there was a whole bunch of stories around that time period that I realized, oh wow, like she's perfect for the Avengers.
Justin's like the crossing line had me.
Yes, I loved that one too. The one with Alpha Flight. Yeah. That was perfection. Yeah, that was perfection.
Oh yeah, it was the Avengers Alpha Flight. Then you brought in the Russians. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I love that story. That was one of those great summer ones. We'll have to cover that one sometime.
Yes. And they were just like, we can't get any more on the phone. Give me Stingray.
Yes. Yeah. Still an Avenger.
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're tracking Cersei. Oh god, Gahar's slapping Cersei around, or dagger around.
Yeah, getting all nasty with her. Ugh, he's such a pig.
Yeah, because he needs her to like concentrate her light into the most slender beams, and she's like, "It's hard to do when I can't see what I'm doing."
Yeah, exactly. And then the Avengers find their way to the undersea complex.
Yes.
And Cersei has made it so that they can breathe underwater conveniently.
Yeah, kind of like gills or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the Cap just tells Iron Man to go over. He goes, "Yeah, sure, I'll just go over and knock and just punch it off the wall."
Yeah.
And then Cersei transforms everyone back so they can breathe in the air.
Mm-hmm. They make short work of these deviants down here.
Yep.
But then Gahar sends Storm out.
Yeah.
To intercept them.
I love for the rest of Atlantis Attacks. I love it's like, who is that? It looks like Storm, but that can't be Storm. The X-Men are dead because no superheroes ever come back from the dead.
Exactly. Well, this was in the time, admittedly, when they didn't kill off characters quite so much.
Mm-hmm.
When the X-Men died in that Fall of the Mutant storyline, like that was kind of big at the time because it hadn't really been done to death, pun intended. It hadn't been done quite so much at that point. Yeah.
So Wasp and Cap are able to take her, but they're like, "Oh yeah, it seems like she really didn't want to. She didn't put up much of a fight because she wanted to be beaten."
Yeah, the Wasp stings her in the boob.
Oh, John Byrne.
I know. Yep.
And then, Wonder Man shatters that lens thing.
Yeah, no more lands.
Nope.
Gahar says, a curse on his house for 1,000 generations.
And Gahar tells the brides to stop Wonder Man. There.
Which all of them are more than equal to that task. I mean, Wonder Man's no slouch, but Invisible Woman, Marvel Girl, She-Hulk, and Andromeda, he's not going to do much in that.
Yeah, except for Scarlet Witch, because Gahar tells her to use her hex power to try to change the probability that they don't have enough energy, but make this be enough energy.
Yeah.
And then Beast comes in with a metal glove, thinking, hey, if I thrust this metal gauntlet into the heart of the energy, iron being anthema to things mystic, and boom.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that didn't have the expected result.
Yep. Because looks like Set is here.
Yep. Yeah, that's a wonderful 2-page spread right there. I love that.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah. Yeah. It's really, really great.
All right. So what do you think, Justin?
I love this. I thought that the story in this was great. I loved the action. I loved the concept of Gahar needs all these mystical artifacts from different places to do this stuff. Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, again, I love the art, but it's like, I don't know. Byrne kind of got me. I was kind of like, you know what? I would have reminded this being the regular Avengers team, the East Coast Avengers team.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the rosters were a little weird around this time, weren't they, for the two teams?
Yeah, well, he was there. He was there so briefly, but I think the plan was kind of like, they're almost kind of one team. So like 1 month you may see someone, jet over from one coast to the other and be in the other one's book and stuff. So there was going to be more back and forth between the teams and stuff, because Byrne was just having try to be basically just be one team with two bases, but he wasn't there that long.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of, why did we get the Human Torch on one page and then he doesn't join the others?
I know. I was wondering that. Where is he for the rest of this? I wonder if they figured that, well, we're going underwater, like the Human Torch, his powers don't really work underwater.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because
Cersei could have done something to. I don't know. This is foolish, isn't it? Right?
Because we'll see a few of the others somewhere else next in the Thor issue, but it's like Human Torch isn't with them either. So where's
holding down the fort at home? I guess I don't know. It's kind of bonkers.
Again, it's so weird. It's just like, oh yeah, here's a character here who's not gonna join us over here.
Yeah, and I think we see Black Panther in one of these issues who's not in this.
He was in the Avengers annual. Does he show up in the Fantastic Four? Maybe.
I think he's in. I thought he was in the Thor one, but he's in one of those. And I thought, wow, where was he in the Avengers one? The Avengers West Coast one, rather.
Yeah. But I'm like, what's the point of putting the Human Torch in this issue except for Byrne saying, "Hey, look who I brought back."
Right. For one page.
Yeah, but I mean, in the regular series, look who I brought back. The original Human Torch.
Yeah. Yeah, if you weren't already reading the book and didn't know that already, I guess, right?
I guess.
I don't know. What did you think of this one? Because this was your first time reading this.
I mean, I liked it. Like I said, Byrne art will get me get me into it. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was good. Again, it's like we're actually doing stuff here. I mean,
the plot's moving.
Yeah, it's one of the better issues. Yeah, that was my only really big plot point was like, where's the Human Torch?
Yeah.
Actually comes in, he talks a little bit, and then that's it.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, right?
All right.
There is another hilarious backup in this, written by Mark Grunwald. Rate the hunks, and it's the Wasp and She-Hulk rating a bunch of the different guys in the Avengers on a scale of hotness. It is so funny. It is absolutely hilarious to read. I'd forgotten about it. And then when I got to it in the floppy, I was like, oh my God, I forgot about this. Rate the hunks. So funny.
Oh yeah, I do see. Yeah, that's there. The last good soldier, like you said, with the U.S. agent.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, and
I
Hank
hope that
Pym.
you can read that at some point.
Oh yeah,
That's great.
one way or another. I'm good. Again, is Grunwald a U.S. agent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's talk about the Firebird one.
Yes,
Yeah.
because this is on the app. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do after you conquer the world?
Mhm.
So yeah, she in the middle of the Baja Desert in Mexico, she finds these Atlanteans.
Just kind of lost. They've been separated from their regiment, and they're not doing so well. They've got their water supply, but yeah, it's
But they were part of the Atlanteans from the Iron Man annual, so we're taking this back to part 2,
yeah.
the second issue.
They've been wandering out here for a ways.
Yes. So
I said breathing from the same water for 2 days is like smelling used underwear for a week.
no.
Which, if you think about it, yeah, it's like breathing your own air for the same 2 days. Like, could you imagine?
Then Firebird shows up, and they're like, "Oh, of course we had to run into someone who has fire for a power. Why couldn't we
Yes.
run into Iceman or Blizzard or Jack Frost even?"
Yeah.
But she said, "Yeah, do you realize there's a war going on?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah." And then I tell her how they were part of the Atlanteans that attacked Iron Man and Namor.
Mm-hmm.
So they said sandstorm caused them to lose their bearings. We've been wandering aimlessly since.
Jesus. Oh my, we can't have you doing that now, can we? Who knows how much unmitigated damage you might cause to yourselves.
So they try to blast her, and she disperses the molecular integrity of the plasma burst. So I guess she acquires some new abilities in Avengers Spotlight 23. It says.
Yes. Yeah, and this cool thing that she does on the next page with like blasting them with like a desert storm and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, her powers are really cool. Like, I am a big Firebird fan, and I always thought that she should have been maybe not in the Avengers necessarily, but in some other team. She should be bigger. She should be some big force in the Marvel sphere somewhere. She's not used in hardly enough stories. I love Firebird. She's great.
Yeah, because she was in some of those early West Coast Avengers issues, and then by this point she's like relegated to like backups in the annual issue, pretty much.
She's hardly ever seen. She saved Hank Pym's life. Like, he was going to blow his brains out, and she ran in and wrenched the gun out of his hands. Like, there's a lot that people don't know about Firebird, and what some of the conversations that she had with Thor during the whole Kang Dynasty story, Kurt Busiek and Ellen Davis, are some of the best things I've ever read in comic books. I love that. So I'm a major Firebird fan. Anytime when she shows up, I'm happy. Yeah, but she handles these shock troopers very handily.
Yeah, melts their weapons and all that. But then she even says, she goes, okay, how about this? She goes, even if your race were to win this ridiculous war, what would you do with your conquest? As she points to the desert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what are you going to do with that? And they just shrug. They're like, well, I don't know.
So basically, helps them repair their submarine thing and says, lets them go. She goes, but they say they're going to go westward away from the vicinity of all the fighting until the situation between our peoples has been settled. She goes, look for an island named Tahiti you might like.
Yeah. She goes, all's well that ends well, I guess. Maybe I should check and make sure no Atlanteans are trying to conquer the La Brea tar pits. Fabian wrote this story. Yeah, I love this. This is fantastic. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean that was a good issue. Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. They've got another chapter of the Saga of the Serpent Crown as well.
Yes. I mean,
we talk about some of the the Counter Earth stuff with the Squadron Supreme and all that stuff.
Yes.
Nighthawk and The Beast gets involved with all that.
Oh yeah, and then Cal Richmond and his female assistant here. Yeah, they break Arcana out, and
Some more great Mark Bagley artwork.
oh yeah,
So good, right?
yeah. So this is basically the squadron basically take. So again, this is kind of like taking place during that that Avengers story we covered during the Hellcat Tigra month, but
Yes, back in Meow May, that whole story. This is what was happening, kind of behind the scenes of all that.
yeah, because it wasn't just the Avengers. Yeah, it was Nighthawk and Power Princess.
Yeah,
Help free Arcana. And a mom.
I love it. So good.
But then they kind of setting the stage here for the Squadron Supreme miniseries. It's like
Yes.
You and Hyperion telling Nighthawk, well, if we had to, we could take over.
Yeah. If we had to,
Yes. All right. So, what you think of this one?
Yeah, it was good. Good issue. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff.
All right. Should we jump over to Thor?
Yeah. Let's jump on into the next chapter.
All right. Let me bring up the cover here. But I'm kind of disappointed because the cover doesn't match the interiors.
I know, right?
Yeah. But look, there's Thor, Quasar, Ben Grimm, Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Yeah, you must have been happy about this.
Yes.
Quasar, center stage just about here. I mean, he's not the main character, but he's got a central point of this.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, so Thor Annual 14 from November 1989, Set Ascending. Writer Roy Thomas, penciler Al Milgram, inker Don Heck, colorist John A. Wilcox, letterer Augustin Moss, and editor Ralph Macchio. But yes, again, I was disappointed because the cover is by Ron Frenz and Joe Sinnott. So,
who were the regular art team on Thor at the time, and they were on that for years, right? Wasn't it 2 or 3 or 4 years consecutively they were on that?
I think so. Yeah, I can't remember how long Sinnott was there, but Ron Frenz was there for a while.
Yeah, I know that he had a few inkers. It was Sinnott for a while, and Brett Breeding and Al Milgram, but so good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
So so we open up with Thor and Quasar flying. Thor's hauling Ben Grimm under his arm. I'm like, would it have been easier to Quasar to make some kind of?
I know, yeah, that's what I thought too. Why isn't he doing that? Yeah,
but no, I mean Ben Grimm is literally here for comedic effect for a while.
Yeah.
But yes, they go to Doctor Strange because
who is still rocking the eye patch at this point in time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're gonna go to the Set's dimension here, but here they actually do call out. Yes, this is Ben Grimm in a thing suit that he's lost his powers.
Yeah. He takes the helmet off. Yeah, takes the head off.
I do like they did make a point to say, "Oh yeah, it's these people because they've worn the crown of Set before, so the mind control effect won't be as bad for them if they
right."
Because at first I was like, why wouldn't you just send the Miss Marvel? Because she's like a natural thing at this point. But again, it's because Ben Grimm has had that serpent crown on his head.
Yeah, and so is Quasar.
Yes.
I wonder if isn't that one of the issues that I picked for your birthday month next year?
Yeah,
that one where he wears the serpent crown.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is because I remember thinking about that issue after we read these, and I was like, "Oh, I want to pick that for Phil's birthday month for Quasar story."
But we might have to move that because remember we discussed the U.S. agent. Oh
yeah, that's for that month. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So kid, it's a chess game here. It's like yes, over here.
That's all right. We'll eventually get to talk about everything.
Yeah. Trust me, if there's Quasar in it, I'll talk about it. We'll get.
Yeah.
So the Ford take off, and then look, We crashed right into the end of the Avengers West Coast.
Yes, conveniently, they appear right where we left off.
Ben Grimm, holy hoofin' Hannah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they see Set appearing, and the Avengers are attacking Set, but it's not doing much.
Yeah, nobody really has an effect on this thing. Cersei, the Vision, Iron Man, nobody.
But yeah, Thor tells his group, we have to pull him Set back through the hole, back through the portal. So I guess this group basically goes in one of the Set's mouths.
They fly right into it.
Yep. Cap and Iron Man are like, it seemed like they wanted to do that. So
we're gonna take the fight to his colon.
Whoa! No, my.
Is your whole week?
They're gonna get to the heart of the matter.
I licked around the rim of Ronald Reagan's keister.
So yeah, so where are we taking the battle?
In the butt is fine.
All right. Is it in the butt? So these four kind of it seems like they're pushing, and then they rip out because when they get to the other dimension, it seems they've turned Set inside out.
Yes, that's exactly what's happened.
Yeah,
it's an inside out version of Set that they confront in this realm.
It's a prolapse Set.
Oh God, yeah. This thing is nasty looking. Still to this day, I think it's nasty.
I know.
Al Milgrom and Don Heck really outdid themselves on this.
I'm like, that was a hell of an idea. Yeah, let's turn this evil creature inside out.
Yeah, with these red eye stalk things, and oh my God!
So they're attacking.
Yeah, Quasar doesn't. Yeah, he gets blasted by the thing.
He almost gets blasted into like this void, but then Ben Grimm catches him. Remember that, kids?
Yes.
For the second half of next episode.
Yep. Doctor Strange can't really do much. His shield gets broken by the creature. None of them can really do any harm to it. Yeah,
and again, I have a feeling the writer here is suffering from what a lot of writers did, that they really didn't know Quasar's powers to their fullest, because Quasar's just blasted away. It's like, we're not making any giant constructs to try to actually pound that thing.
True.
Yeah.
Well, this was Roy Thomas writing this, so I don't think that he wrote much Quasar. Yeah, so
I mean, Quasar should be trying to bubble this thing up or something.
Yeah, or use his force field to shield them from its attacks or whatever. Yeah. But then Thor gets an idea.
Yeah, it seems like it almost seems like he runs off, but yes, he goes to visit his mom. Yes, Gaia.
Yep. Yes.
Because
the one and only.
Yep. He needs to find his half brother, the son being called
Adam.
Yes.
Yep. Who turned into Demigorge, the God Eater. And was the one who was able to defeat Set the first time around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
that's the plan.
Yeah, but Thor actually goes to speak with him, and
in a cozy little place called the Heart of the Sun. No big deal.
But he pretty much doesn't want to cooperate.
No, he's content to hang out here. He's like, no, I don't want to get involved. The last time I did, I turned into Demogorge, and it was nasty. I had a bad case of the shingles for months.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I'm not interested. Get out of here, Thor. Leave me alone.
But then he kind of turns into Demigorge and tries to eat. It seems like he eats him.
Yeah.
Devour.
Yeah. He says, all right, Thor, you wanted Demigorge. You got him.
Then we see the other three trying to hold back Set.
Yeah.
Inside out Set. But then, yes, the Demigorge shows up and kind of looks like Thor.
It does. It's
So,
got the body of the creature, but Thor's head.
He's barely hanging on, but yeah.
Yeah. And he slams into that gigantic prolapsed Set.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're right, because whenever Quasar uses his abilities in this, it's just to like blast the thing.
Yeah.
He's not like making any constructs or doing anything else with this band.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm a student of this. Yes, I see when a lot of times when he appears in other people's books and the writer may not be too familiar. Yeah, it's basically a fly in, throw a power blast. Yeah, it's like, or, hey, I blinded him. Okay.
Blinded him, yeah.
I'm like,
oh, yeah.
Protector of the universe, right? You know?
Right. Put some respect on his name, damn it.
Yeah, you know this guy's gone one-on-one with a rogue watcher, right?
Yeah. And Maelstrom.
Exactly.
Yeah, but then the Demigorge rips apart the creature.
Yeah.
Tears it into 7 different pieces.
And yeah, because each head goes like through a different portal or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and we'll get to this in the what if issue too, but I'm just like, wait a minute. So did you saved your dimension at the sake of 7 others?
Right. Yeah. Where did those other heads go? Were they populated? Like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would have felt better if they were just like, oh yes, now they're just going to float through that void forever.
Yeah. I know, right? Wouldn't that have been the better solution? Just to have them be in some void where they can't harm anybody else?
So
I don't know.
But then they're like, looks like Demigorge is like absorbing Thor, and
yeah,
the others are
gonna have to fight him.
Yeah, but before they attack, Demigorge separates back into Thor and Atom.
Yeah, which is convenient because, I mean, I got a lot of respect for those 3, but I don't know how much damage they could have done to Demigorge.
Yeah, especially when the writer doesn't know Quasar's powers.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. So then, they're heading back, but then the Avengers on the other side, to them, it's only been a few moments.
Right.
They're like, hey, the portal's opening or closing.
Yeah. Gahar's trying to do his madness again.
Yeah, he's trying to channel up enough power for Set, but then we see the 4 come out of there.
Gahar says, "That you shall never do, you rock-encrusted cretin."
So they pretty much close the portal and stop Set, but Gahar gets away.
Yeah. And you have a massive assemblage of heroes here ready to finish the battle.
Yes. And to be concluded in Fantastic Four Annual 22.
Yes.
All right. So what did you think of that?
I liked it. Like you said, the cover was a little deceptive. I was kind of hoping to see some Ron Friends, Joe Sinnott magic in here. I mean, Al Milgrom and Don Heck are great, but there were some pages where, I don't know, like when they first enter the chamber where we left off in the previous issue with the Set coming out of the thing and the brides around it, like that whole panel was a bit of a mess. And there were a couple of other pages that were just kind of like, all right, yeah. But yeah, it was good. It was good. I really enjoyed the story. I liked how they brought Demigorge back to keep some continuity from, because obviously we've been paying attention. We've been reading the saga of the Serpent Crown the whole time, so we know that Demigorge was the one that was actually able to do something to Set the first time around millions of years ago. So it's really good continuity. It's smart. And I liked the fact that in the darkest hour, Thor was like, well, why don't I just talk to Gaia? Like, what am I doing? Like, why didn't I think of this before? I'll just talk to Gaia and see what she can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, what did you think of this? This was your first time reading this one?
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I just confused it because I had read the What If issue, which we'll get to next episode. But I think this was my first time. It was decent. Like I said, the art was serviceable. Again, I would have rather seen Ron Friends, but I mean, it was serviceable. And maybe we didn't need too lifelike detail on a inside out set.
That's true. That's true. I mean, they, like I said, they outdid themselves there. That is
Yeah.
a truly horrific creation. Yeah, the art's fine. It's just, I don't know. I was expecting something different, I guess, for this type of story. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There actually are some backups on this one.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah, what is this story? God's Hope, where basically Thor visits what's left of Earth in the year 3289.
Yes. Yeah.
Which ain't much, kids.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a Bob Layton story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then, he calls down the rain, and the Watcher shows up, and I guess basically the whole point of this is like, wait another couple hundred years or thousands of years, and yes, life will grow here again.
Yeah. Just wait a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice story. I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
There's a cheerful story. Yeah, humanity
Yeah.
kills itself. Yeah.
Right. I don't know. Any good excuse for Bob Layton artwork, and I'm happy. Yeah. And Ernie Chan did the inks. It's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're so good. I love that. I love that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting. I remember the first time reading it, I thought, oh, this is kind of gloomy, like a little downbeat, like yeah. But it's kind of cool. It's different. It makes you think. Yeah.
And then you get the what is this? Like the powerful beings in the Marvel universe, I guess.
Yeah, like the most powerful. What is this called? Relative strengths and comparisons.
Yeah.
It's called, with some Ron Lim artwork, which is lovely.
Oh yeah, because you got like Volstagg, Loki, Hercules, Odin, Zeus, the Beyonder, Surtur,
Galactus.
Yeah, Motor Destroyer. Yeah,
Exitar from the Celestials.
Mm-hmm.
Who we saw in that fantastic 3-part story.
Eternity, the Living Tribunal. Who's this in the back? Is that Magog? Is that Magog or
Mangog?
Mangog, yeah.
Yeah, Mangog. I gotta go back and reread that story. It's been ages.
Yeah. But no, yeah, now that you said that, somewhere along the way we gotta do that 3-parter with when Thor goes in the Celestial.
Yeah. I forgot to ask Tom DeFalco about that. What was the inspiration? What his inspiration was for that story? Because I love that one.
Yeah, one day we'll
Thor trying to save that doomed world from being wiped out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, DeFalco is one of those guys. You got to get if you can, you got to get more than one conversation because there is such a body of work there. Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh, and then another feel good story. Oh no, there's the Balder one, but
yeah, that one's another feel good story. Yeah, Balder's wife is dead, and Carnilla offers her life in exchange to bring the wife back to life.
Yeah, and kind of tricking him into thinking Hela's going to take her and stuff. Yeah, but that was all an illusion.
Yeah,
because Carnilla wants Balder, but no, the one I was like, I was thinking, oh yeah, the feel good story, Thy Neighbor's Wife, the Loki one.
Oh yeah, that's a feel good story, ain't it?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, he's after this Asgardian woman, and she's like, no, I'm about to be married. So yeah, basically sets up the husband to get killed, takes his place, and then tricks her into marrying him.
Yeah,
which I think they bring this back around. Like I don't remember seeing her for a while, but I think she shows up around. God, what's it like? Thor 4.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Is it like 470 something?
Yeah.
Because again, it that's the whole thing that sets the whole Eric Masterson thing into motion as Thor, because like Thor basically kills Loki, but his soul survives, and yeah,
exactly, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's been a while since I've read that. But...
yeah, but eventually, there's that whole thing where he gets his body back or something. Yeah,
it's good stuff.
But yeah, another feel good story. Yeah, Loki tricking this woman into marrying him.
Yeah. Oh man, how nasty.
I know. See, half of you love this guy these days. Remember, no, this man did some stuff.
Yeah, he has a record, and we have the receipts. Look at this.
Yeah.
And this is, I mean, he's done some other really objectionable stuff around this time period too. Remember what he did to he almost killed Susan.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's kind of the whole thing of why Thor killed him. He's like
Exactly.
Enough's enough.
Yeah, he just indiscriminately blasted this poor woman, like almost murdered her callously. Like,
and I mean, I don't know if there was any loss of life, but just like almost loss of life and property damage. I mean, acts of vengeance was Loki.
oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, that whole conspiracy was his idea. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's not a good guy. I don't care if it looks like Tom Hiddleston. He's a bad guy.
Yeah, exactly. Kids these days have no idea.
All right. And then there's the next Saga of the Serpent Crown chapter.
Yes.
Which I love that first page. Yeah, just Stingray, Ben Grimm, and Scarlet Witch standing outside the Capitol.
Yeah, it's great. Congress of Crowns.
Again, then like basically the living laser stole the Serpent Crown that the Avengers brought back from the Squadron Supremes universe.
Yeah.
But the Avengers
then we got more than one crown to deal with here.
Yes. But the Avengers got it off him, and the Vision threw it in the ocean because that's not going to come back or nothing.
Yeah, that's the best place for that, right?
Yeah. And let's not lock that up in the mansion, or just or even just if you're going to drop it in the ocean. Yeah, let's not like encase it in like concrete or adamantium.
Yeah,
no.
Exactly.
Throw it in.
Let's not even do the Superman method and take it up into space and just leave it in orbit. Let's just dump it in the ocean.
Hell, bury it on the moon or something. If you're not going to put it in the sun, bury it on the moon or something.
Yeah. No, dump it right in the ocean. Great idea, Vision. That's awesome.
But meanwhile, that was the crown of the other universe. Meanwhile, remember the original Serpent Crown, I guess, was still kind of buried in the sewers after the whole Viper and Nomad thing.
Yes.
So that's been sitting there for a while.
Yeah.
So the second Serpent Squad finds that, and then I'm assuming this is another 2-in-1 issue because it's Stingray and Ben Grimm are fighting them.
Oh, yeah, I got to go back and reread that.
Yeah.
I've been trying to make it a point to read all that Serpent Squad stuff. All the appearances of the Serpent Squad.
Yeah, at some point we got to read that Nomad. That Nomad's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
But then eventually the crown is both crowns are combined.
Both of them. Yes. One wasn't bad enough.
Nope. And then because was this Hugh Jones, and yes, with ethereal duplicates of everyone else who's ever worn the serpent.
Yes. Everyone.
Yep.
Yep.
So then we get a fight with Ben Grimm, Stingray, and the Scarlet Witch. Lord of Ben Grimm tries to rip that serpent crown off as like it almost looks like it's like burrowing into the Scarlet Witch's head.
Yeah.
But then it gives him the illusion he's been turned back into Ben Grimm.
Yeah. Briefly.
But Scarlet Witch is able to distract the thing long enough for Ben Grimm to rip it off his head. But then it kind of forces him to put it on his head. It forces
him to put it on.
But it's enough. I don't know if it's been weakened enough that Ben's just able to rip it off his head.
Yeah.
See, look, at least he kind of like wraps it in the wood floor or something.
Yeah. I mean, that's precautions.
Yes.
That's something.
But then he's like, I'm going to take it to Project Pegasus for safekeeping. I love the Watcher at the end. The Grimm did not realize
that's smart.
Yes.
That's smart. Project Pegasus. Take it somewhere where they can encase it, where they can hopefully not have somebody who's got delusions of grandeur looking over it.
But as Uatu says, but meanwhile, that was the worst place that he could have taken the crack.
Well, yeah. Oops.
Oh, yeah, that's another good story from that time. Project Pegasus saga.
Yes.
Quasar's in there. That's a good
Didn't that have early Quasar in it? Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
When he was he still Marvel man?
I think I can't remember. I think so. That was kind of like the last story where he was the security chief there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because after that crap goes down, he kind of like he's like, I'm not cut out for this or whatever.
I'd forgotten he was in that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I knew that he showed up later in the Project Pegasus stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Grunwald too. So
nice. Yeah, he was a fan of that character from way back.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, he loved. Yeah. Oh, he was. That's what we. Oh, he was such. He was a. He had a soft spot for a lot of these characters. Like it's like we were talking to DG Chichester this morning. The Chichester Chats episode 35, kids. Yeah, he was talking a good bit about Mark Grunwald because we were talking about that solo Avengers issue he did. Yeah, he said Mark Grunwald was his editor on that one.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, because he said like he kind of gave them like a lot of him and Margaret Clark wrote it, and he said Grunwald gave them like a lot of good notes because that was like some of their first work and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great.
But yeah, because he's like, yeah, I think he appreciated. We kind of dug up Dr. Druid and stuff, and Solo Avengers was always like, Hawkeye was the first story because he's like Mark had a soft spot for Hawkeye and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so any other thoughts on these, Justin?
No, I think we covered both of these annuals quite well, Phil. This was fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad that this was your first time reading both of these. That's extra special. I like that. Yeah, I love that.
All right, so that's the penultimate, kid. So next time we're gonna wrap this damn thing up with Fantastic Four Annual 22, and then we're gonna do the alternate take on this and from What If number 25.
Yes.
So don't expect a happy ending there, kid.
Yeah, you don't talk about feel good stories. Oh man,
for
you
nobody.
might want to take a long walk off a short pier at the end of that one. Oof.
Oh yeah, nobody gets. All right, so send us your thoughts on this. Again, we're going to be recording the next episode soon here, so I won't won't have a chance to send in your feedback beforehand, but please keep sending your feedback. We'll talk it after the fact. Please, we love interacting with some feedback here.
Yes.
All right, so send us your thoughts on those. Hold on, wait for the schedule to pop up here. All right, so next time we'll wrap it up, and then it'll be October. So in October, we're going to do Marvel Premiere 4 through 10, Creatures on the Loose 30 through 35, which is a Man-Wolf story, Captain America 253 and 254. Damn, that sounds dyslexic.
Featuring Baron Blood.
Baron Blood, yes.
Yeah.
And then again. For my Man Thing my Man Thing club here, yes. The first 4 issues of Man Thing from 1974.
Yeah.
Anyone here like the Man Thing?
Giant sized man thing.
That should be the job. I'm a sucker for a giant sized Man Thing.
I'll have to do a new one of that.
You and Lilith.
Yeah.
Just hit you both up when you're together and be like, here.
Yeah.
Both you read this line. All right. And of course, yes. And then we'll dropping on Halloween. It's the day itself, October 31st. We're going to do Rise of the Midnight Suns from Ghost Rider 28, Ghost Rider and Blaze Spirits of Vengeance number 1, Morbius the Living Vampire number 1, Darkhold, Pages from the Book of Sins number 1, Night Stalkers number 1, and Ghost Rider number 31.
That is going to be a massive episode.
Yes. Yeah. Massive, great Halloween episode.
Yes.
All right. So,
plenty of time to send in your feedback.
Yes. Please do. Please do. We want to hear your thoughts. And again, because we did talk to Gigi Chichester about Night Stalkers number 1. I may be able to maybe I should cut some stuff up, see if I can get some snippets we can
yeah. Great idea.
All right, so send us your thoughts. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise. You can find all the brand
new stuff.
Merch,
get the classic gear.
And again, the Queen demands that you rain the money on us through the Cash App link.
Make it rain.
Keep the train going. And again, yes, keep us from being that metaphorical girl on the pole dancing in the club because either some deviant creep is going to try to dress us up in laundry. Either some deviant creep or John Bernard is going to try to dress us up in lingerie.
No,
we're gonna stripper pole down at Divas.
All right, and of course the Patreon, where again you find exclusive content just for you patrons, uncensored, exclusive. And of course, if you are a patron like our friend Hootie here,
Yes.
you can suggest topics, which we will get to adjust in topic for August. So
Yes.
yes.
Join me in the Patreon League. You get all the perks, all the good stuff.
Or I should say, this is a September episode we did get to in August.
Ooh.
I mean, we didn't record it yet, but by the time this hits the podcast, we will have.
Right.
All
We're
right.
going forward in time.
That's right. All right. So find it all find the Patreon at patreon.com/CapesandLunatics and find it all at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
All right. Now for our good friend Hootie here. You can find him every week here on Marvel Tales, talking something Marvel with me, which you heard what we're going to do for like the next month. So
Yeah.
please send in your feedback. Again, you can hear him once a month on Energon Universe with me and Russell, talking all the new Transformers and G.I. Joe content. And again, you can hear him at least once a week on We Are the Night,
The Batman podcast.
on Capes Lunatic Sidekicks. Again, he'll be talking Batman 89 with me and Lilith for episode 200.
Yeah.
You can hear him on every so often on Electric Mullet, although he's doing a nice little run here at the moment. So
Yeah. For a couple of months.
that's right. Did we hit all your Capes of Lunatic stuff? Like, get to be a little Hellfire. I'm just like, oh, how many shows?
Oh, and on Classic X-Men.
Oh, yes. X-Men Classics at least once a month, and that'll be going up next year. So, yes, if you want to hear us just talk X stuff, yes, keep it tuned.
And Russell will be joining us in October.
Oh,
our
yeah.
Beast episode.
Yes.
Yes, I'm very excited about that.
When the Beast gets his fur. That's right.
That's right.
All right, but that's not all this man does. All right, Justin. So tell the other fine folks about these other shows you're on.
These other fine shows you can find me on Gamma Charge, the strongest podcast there is, with Russell and Josh. We talk about the Hulk and She-Hulk every month. And we also have a Patreon, so do check that out. Predator and Prey, we are joined by Ray, and sometimes Sparky joins us as well. And our next episode, we're very excited about. We're recording it next week. We're going to be reviewing the brand new Predator versus Black Panther #1.
Ooh.
And over on the Lost Library of Legends, my solo show, I'm currently doing a 3-part retrospective on a DC title from 2002 called The Power Company.
I'm going to eat this up with a fork and spoon. Hold on, let me grab a handful of this. One way to Biscuit Town.
All right, kids. Oh man, I was gonna say. So, I guess we're done with the Tuma for the time being.
Yes, no more Atuma. He's all washed up.
Gotta give him that hot
Atuma.
Are we gonna get a Tuma next week?
It's not a tumor.
All right, kids. There we go. All right, thank you for joining us again. Come back next episode. We're gonna wrap this whole thing up.
Yes.
Maybe give me a little
A conclusion.
Yes. I'm gonna give you 2 conclusions.
Yeah. One's happy and one isn't.
Choose your own adventure. Choose your own.
Exactly. You must choose wisely.
Oh my. All right, kids. So. All right, remember. Watch out for that prolapse tonight.